Congrats on the win. So, what does this series win mean to you both personally?
What happened?
What does this series win mean to you personally?
Means a lot. I mean, we beat the best player in the world. I'm like the best player ever. So, how you feel?
Feel good. I mean, it's just a start, but I feel good about it as well. I mean, especially the way we won. And then he was doubted, and that's kind of just shows that we got a lot of character in the locker room.
And I know you said your daughter has been a big motivation for you, and it's a huge responsibility as well as the playoffs. How has that experience been for you?
It's been fun, but hard because I'll be leaving for like 4 or 5 days, so she get to tripping on her mom. But other than that, it's been fun.
I got it.
Ant, back here.
19.
In the middle. You've talked in the past about how much you all need from Rudy, and tonight it seemed like it embodied the type of game that you were talking about from him. What did you see? How did he help you? And what can this team be when he plays like this?
Come on, Drew.
Yeah. Rudy played phenomenal, man. He played almost 40 minutes tonight. 12 for 15 from the field. Yeah, we can't ask nothing. He had 24 rebounds.
Good.
He was a dragon tonight. Rudy was the dragon. Yeah, he was a dragon tonight, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Nah, he wasn't a dragon from Antarctica, though. He was a dragon from Game of Thrones tonight. Yeah, nah, he was incredible tonight, to answer your question. Yeah.
And before the playoffs started, right here, and right here, we had you mentioned to me that you wanted everybody to be talking about the Lakers. You saw everybody picking the Lakers. How does it feel now to emerge from this series victorious the way that you guys had, the way you did, and to prove those kind of people wrong?
You know what makes it feel even better is that they said Lakers in 5 and the Wolves won in 5. So I think that makes it feel 10 times better. That's like my only answer.
You can scrap the mics when you answer a question, please.
They can't hear me?
No, they can hear you.
Who can't hear me? I don't care about the TV.
And after Game 4, you said this is a team that could talk to each other. And I remember back in November, you were sitting in your locker after a loss to the Kings saying this team couldn't communicate with each other. At what point of this season did that flip for this team, and how did you guys become closer as a team? Maybe what moment did that happen for you guys throughout the course of the season?
I think the turning point for us was the game when Julius came back in Phoenix. I think that changed everything. We knew we needed him. We was missing him. And we was just missing that piece. Did Dante come back that game too? Or no?
He came back right around the same time.
Yeah. So when they came back, it kind of changed everything. Like our whole demeanor changed because we had like a team meeting with Finchie and the coaches, and like they got on us, and they feel like everybody responded the right way. Like everybody went and looked in the mirror and said, it's a lot of things that I can do better for myself to help the team instead of trying to blame somebody. So we did that, and everybody became like a grown man in a sense.
Ant right here.
I got two other guys up here.
Your three ball just wasn't falling tonight. How frustrating was that for you? And when did you kind of make the decision that you were just going to try to put the ball on the floor?
I didn't really make a decision to stop shooting it. I still trusted it. It just didn't fall. But my teammates did a great job of Julius did a great job of calling for the ball down the stretch because I would have kept trying to force it, trying to find something. But Julius had it going. And, like I said, we're a team. So just give him the ball and let him go to work, realizing that he got the matchup that we're looking for.
Julius, this is obviously your first season with Rudy Gobert. I'm curious, kind of over the course of the year, sort of your perception of being like, I'm going to start in this front court with Rudy. What your perception of him was kind of coming in and how this would work, and into kind of over the course of the season, what it's been, and then what he did tonight.
I just knew he was like dominant in the paint, and he protected the rim. I've had my battles with Rudy over the years, so I knew who he was as a player. But obviously, when you play with somebody consistently, it's a little bit different. So, over the course of the year, I really had to learn, his strengths and how to help him in a sense. You know, because when he plays at a high level, same thing with Jaden, same thing with Naz. Like, we can go down the line. When they play at a high level, it just takes our team to a whole different, dimension, and it makes us super dynamic. So, just learning Root through the course of the year and how to communicate with him, all those different type of things. It was a process, but when he does what he does tonight, you see how good we can be as a team.
First off, congratulations to all three of you gentlemen on the series win today. Julius, for you, there was a point in this series where I see you pretty much can get where you wanted to get when you wanted to get there. First part of the question, when did that come about in the game? And second part, did you see anything that they were trying to do schematically to try to take the ball out of your hand, or did you see them wanting to go one-on-one and you're just tunnel vision at that point, scoring how you want to score and who you want to score on?
When we started the series in the beginning, we kind of knew, their defense and, scheme-wise, how they like to play. It developed over the course of the series, but, honestly, when you play next to five, it make the game a lot easier, because they throwing 2 or 3 people at them, so you just got to be, willing to move and be in the right spaces on the floor, and, you got to be able to take advantage of that. So, it's not a person in the world that can guard him one-on-one, so it's, teams are throwing everything at him, and, I always tell him, go be great, but, if you need me, I'm right there for him. So, I just try to make the game easy on him by, attacking and putting pressure.
First question is for Naz. I got to give you an A on the group project, bro, because you made some big shots this whole series, bro. But just, going in with that, with Coach Finch and his trust with you, we were looking at some film with Kyrie, and he was saying how you and Ant would be on the same side, and you'll be on your left side, and just Finch was just putting you in the right spots and making sure you were shining through and running plays through you to make big shots. How did you feel in that situation with you and his relationship and things that he's shown you?
Yeah, just the sign of trust. I've been with him for 4 years now. He's seen me grow each and every year in every aspect. Like I said before, he said it himself, I could be a starter at any point or any time on any team. So, that's just the kudos that, to my work. And, he's seen me, like I said, day in and day out for the last 4 years, put the work in. And it's this level of trust that, I put myself in from being undrafted and, being into a situation where, I could get a chance to win with these guys.
Yep. And then Ant, Ant, with you, just wanted to ask you about film study with you. They were showing a lot of smoke blitzes, what we call, where it was looked like a zone, but it wasn't there. No, not tonight. They were blitzing you tonight a little bit. Yeah, they were trying. Yeah, but I'm saying, just you talking about game 2, and I remember you said you're gonna go back in the film room. How much has you being in the film room helped you this year, and how have you seen that leap in terms of you being able to read plays and make all the passing reads that you did? Because I feel like that's a huge improvement, and I really like the way you've adjusted to that.
I think the thing about watching film is you got to be willing to accept the bad. I think most people, they only want to watch it when it's good. So I want to watch the games when I play bad, like a game tonight when I play bad. Like, what could I have done better? And I think that's the perspective that helped me change as far as my playmaking and seeing the floor. I want to see what I can do better. And, I think that's what we did after game 2. Me and my trainer, C. Hines, we just watched 4 in the morning. He called me like he woke. I'm seeing stuff. I text Drew a couple clips like, hey, this is what I'm seeing. And they came out and helped me a lot that game 3, and then it just gave me energy and rolled over to game 4 and 5.
And what's it been like, obviously, the coaching staff, they're always working with you on what they want you to do, but then also the collaboration of you being like, I actually think I can do this, and them kind of learning maybe how you can kind of go outside some normal boundaries because of what you can do. What has it been like just kind of going back and forth and them realizing the different things they can do with you and you kind of also doing what they want to do?
It just comes with getting better. Some things I'm not the best at, some things I'm really good at. So, like I said, just playing to my strengths and not trying to go towards my weaknesses. And Finch do a great job of keeping me away from those.
Last one, please.
For all of you, does the different ways in which you guys won the games this series give you confidence of how far you guys can go in the postseason?
Yeah. I'll just say because of how deep we are as far as our bench, I feel like our bench is almost better than our starting 5. We got starters on the bench, so it's hard to beat guys that come in with so much energy. Naz, Nikhil, Dante, they come in with so much energy that it gives us energy in the starting 5, and the shot-making ability on the benches, it takes us to another level.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. The CDA Keep it